tonight we have my man Jacob Blank. Jacob, say what's up to the people.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
On my journey, so.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to learn from you. And if you guys don't know, we've been promoting it, but my man Jacob is only 17 years old, but he's turning 18 in a week, right? Or something like that?
On Thursday, I turn 18.
Oh, on Thursday?
Yeah.
Dude, 2 more days.
Yep, it's
Do you have
crazy.
anything exciting planned for that?
I might go to the lake on Friday with a couple friends, but not too much. I was gonna do more before all this Corona stuff happened, but you know.
Yeah,
what were your plans? What were you thinking about doing?
I was gonna go to Mexico and have some fun because I'm legal there, but.
Oh, no way.
Well, are you illegal here?
Yeah, 18 is you're legal to drink there, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that true? Is it 18 or 19?
18.
No way, dude. That's amazing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
He had it all planned out.
What else did you have planned for Mexico?
That's pretty much it. And then
Just drinking.
Hell yeah.
You're a smart man.
Rent a house here or something and hang out with friends or something. But.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. You know what? To be 17, 18 years old, everything's ahead of you. You know.
I remember those days.
You have
those days.
You have nothing but your options.
Yep.
You know, you're in real estate, you're doing deals, you're making big moves, and you can go to Mexico or another country or rent a house and have your friends, or you do something major. Like that's just it's just an incredible experience.
I'm blessed to be young and getting real
No,
estate.
I'm talking now, Jacob. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'm blessed to be young and have my whole life ahead of me and you know, getting real estate money, and it's amazing. So.
Hell yeah, man. That's
You gotta
awesome,
love
man.
it. You gotta
so
love
guys,
it.
before we get started, remember this is a live interaction show, right? So anytime Jacob is dropping some nuggets or we're asking questions, feel free to ask some questions. Feel free to add your comments. My man Claudio Diaz says, "What's up, Jacob? Let's get it, boys. Let's go."
What's up, bud?
So your son's birthday is on Thursday as well?
My wife's birthday is on. Oh, my son.
Awesome.
So Jacob, your birthday's Thursday?
Yep.
Dude, my son's birthday's Thursday. I just found that out right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna be 8, man.
Dude.
Fucking time flies, bro.
You're
8 and
screwed, bro.
18. You
You
guys
know-
are 10 years
You know
apart.
what? You know what age?
Dude,
I
he
started
needs to
working,
start
bro.
wholesaling.
I started working at
Yeah,
8, bro.
for really.
When you say 8, I hear free labor.
Dude, what would you think if you heard about the 8-year-old wholesaler?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That would
But
go
that-
viral.
Jacob,
man.
I just want to ask you a quick question. I want to ask your advice from a young entrepreneur, hungry, savvy, loves real estate. What would my son at 8 years old, what would his first step be to get into real estate?
His first step would be to create an LLC with you on it. And that way, he owns half of whatever you guys do. And then
Smart.
he can, as an 8-year-old, he can sign a real estate contract and buy real estate. So imagine your 8-year-old signing a contract and buying someone's house.
Dude, he needs to sign that contract and take that liability. I want to know more.
So Jacob, do you want to make a bet with me right now?
Yeah, let's go.
Would you bet me $1,000 that I will take my son to a property and get him to sign off on a real estate contract to purchase
Let's
property?
do it. Let's do it.
You down
That
for
would
it,
be
bro?
crazy. Yeah, I'm down.
You're on, bro. So where are we at? It's 9:09 on Tuesday? So between now and 9:09 next Tuesday, my son at 8 years old, well, I don't even know if I can start an LLC that quick. But my son, legally or illegally, I will have him sign a real estate contract for
By
purchasing.
next Tuesday.
By next Tuesday.
Sounds like a
Oh, man,
plan.
let's go. Look at this pen.
Not a bet.
Done.
That's a pen drop. In case you've never seen a pen drop.
That's good advice. That's
Oh,
good
look,
advice, bro.
Mayor said Dom is in.
Oh, he said he's in.
Of course he's in, bro. You give him $20?
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna underpay him.
Oh,
you
bro,
already,
hell
you already
yeah.
know that. You already know he got 1% ownership.
You gotta make him earn it. 50%. That was generous.
So Jacob, I know the people are excited. They're on here. They know they're with an individual that's 17 years old. You're about to be 18 years old in about a week. And you're doing consistent deals, consistent deal flow. You know so much about the business. I know before we aired on this, Jacob, you were talking about the fact of wholesaling and hoteling and purchasing a property, fixing it up a little bit, throwing it on the market. And if you do it that way, you might be able to make a little bit more than wholesaling and the COVID and these experiences that you're having right now, Jacob. I mean, they're pretty ridiculous. You know, they're pretty extreme versus like there's probably exponential amounts of adults that are not having the experiences as entrepreneurs that you're having right now in real estate, which is awesome.
100%.
So if I can ask you really quick, what do you attest those experiences to? Who do you give credit to with those experiences? Is it yourself? Do you have a mentor? Do you accredit the internet? Are you following a program? Like, how do you start getting this done the way you're getting it done?
First and foremost, myself, because if you're this young, you know, most people just want to play video games. So you got to have the right drive, motivation, and personality to really want to go and work. And then, you know, this stuff becomes fun. So it's not like work every day. Rarely is it like work. So, and then the majority of it goes to my dad, because I've been learning about the business since I was 12 with him, since he's been in real estate for 20 years. So without him, I don't think I would really be where I am today, or possibly not even be in the real estate space. And then my mentors, Carlos, Alex, and Sal, you know, they made us go be way more ambitious about it and really be growth oriented and try to build a massive company instead of just doing, you know, 5 or 10 deals a year. Try to build something truly amazing, which at my age I have all the time in the world to create something.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. So.
That's
awesome,
amazing.
Man. So you're 17 years old. Are you in high school?
Yeah. So I do online school, so I have a bunch of free time in order to work. And it's crazy because I got sick and I got mono, and I needed a bunch of sleep, so I couldn't go to school. I was missing first period all the time, and so my parents let me do online school, and this was even before I was really into real estate. And so like everything aligned perfectly, making me able to, you know, work every day and live this lifestyle of being a real estate entrepreneur. So crazy.
That's crazy, man. So you said you started learning from your dad at 12. When did you start getting actually involved inside of, you know, the business, and then we'll get into what the business looks like today?
So since I was 12 up to 16, or I stopped doing it as much when I was like 15, but when I was younger, around 12, 13, 14, I'd always go and move rock, paint, lay sod, stuff like that for him, and make like $20 a day or whatever it was. Just like when you have your kids help you, you pay them a little bit of money. And so that's how I was around it when I was younger. And then when I turned 16, I saved up $5,000 of my own money, because I was always the type of person to save my money. And like if my friends were going to buy candy or whatever it was, I wouldn't buy it because I'd rather just save my money. Save my money up $5,000. I put $5,000 on a deal that my dad found direct seller. And then we did the process from start to finish, and I did tons of work. Like I even changed toilets and painted cabinets, painted molding, all this stuff, ripped out carpets, because he wanted to show me, you know, everything, which is good to learn in any business, to learn every part of it. And then when we finished that deal, I doubled my money, so now I had $10,000. And then I learned about wholesaling, and I saw Alex Sane started when he was really young. So I was like, why don't we do this? You know, it took us 3-4 months to do this flip. I might as well put all this money into marketing, and you know, we could do 10 deals in the time it took us to do this flip and make triple the money. And so that's where I started to get into the wholesaling.
Nice, man.
That's amazing.
So it was really Alex that kind of got you into wholesaling.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. And
Yep.
and for those of you guys that don't know, that's Alex Sainz, or Sainz, however it's pronounced. He's
I
one
think
of
it's
the.
signs. I messed it up.
No, you're good. You're good. He's one of the all-in entrepreneurs, partners with Carlos and Sal. So we've had all three of them now on the show. So those are our mentors as well. That's kind of how we know Jacob. But yeah, man. So that's awesome, man, that you started learning from them and then implementing what they're doing into your business. So what does your business look like right now?
So, before Corona, I had 9 cold callers. When Corona hit, I went down to like 2 cold callers the whole time. I'm back up, and I'm actually at 10 cold callers. I have 10 cold callers, 1 admin, a virtual admin, and then I have 3 acquisition guys, and then me and my dad, and that's how we're running right now. And we're looking to, build all departments in the business and truly keep growing.
Okay, gotcha.
You
So
hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
My bad.
Okay, so you have cold callers. Is that your primary source of marketing right now?
Yep, and we do a little bit of SMS, like $1,000 worth of SMS a month, just
Okay.
hitting super niche lists.
So a little text blasting as well.
Yep.
Nice. So you have your virtual assistants. They're handling that. You said you have an admin, virtual admin. So what's exactly her role or his role?
So I have 5 cold callers in the Philippines, and with the Call Genius, and then I have 5 cold callers in Rocky Point, Mexico, which I go to a lot because my dad and my uncle own a condo there, and so I met a bunch of people there, my dad's friends, and they've worked at call centers before, so we hired 5 cold callers. We went through a few other and fired them, but now we've got 5 solid cold callers there. And then my
Nice.
virtual admin is there as well. She makes pretty good money for that town, and she runs those 5 cold callers in Mexico. She's filling out KPIs, she's posting properties and sending properties out.
Okay, nice.
She's uploading foreclosure data daily to text and to Zen call to call. A bunch of daily processes and stuff, and I've broken down tons and tons of stuff in video format of stuff she does daily to automate systems and processes for her to do on the
Nice.
daily.
Hey, really quick, if I can just quickly interlude, if you're cool with it, G. We have a bunch of people on, a bunch of people coming on, off and on and off and on. And guys, thank you guys so much for joining. We have Jeff Rabaki. Jeff, what's up, my man? David Blank.
Oh, David Blank.
Poppy. David Blank. Poppy is on. Dave Cousins. John Denise. Rick D. JD. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining. And I kind of wanted to jump in, and if it's cool with you guys,
No.
I wanna give something away.
Oh shit! What are we giving away? Oh,
I want to give something
you
away.
down? Jacob,
Yeah,
are you open-minded?
yeah, I'm open-minded.
Are you willing to give back?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you willing to give back to the community?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's go. What do you want David to give away?
I want
Or
to.
Jacob?
So, when was it? 2 or 3 weeks ago, Dom, we were sitting up here and he gave away an hour with me, right? So we had one of our viewers. By the way, guys, in order to win the things that we give away, you have to share this video. So if you share this video right now, whatever we're gonna be giving away, my man Jacob's got an open mind. So whatever
Yeah.
we're gonna be giving away, make sure to share this shit right now. But a couple of weeks ago, Dom gave away an hour with me. Then we gave away an hour with Dom. So
And then we gave
last
away
week,
a visit
Yeah,
with
we gave
Gary
away-
on a property.
yep, my man Gary Booth. He's one of our investors. He's a great friend of ours. He's a flipper. He's actually in
Great
the
friend of
booth.
yours.
Yeah, he's a great friend of mine.
Oh.
Dom hates him, but
I can't stand you.
I kind of put up with him.
so Gary's always here in the booth, sitting with us, having some drinks.
Oh, we got Abby that just joined.
Abby,
What's up, Abby?
Lead
So-
generation marketing specialist.
we gave away a property tour with Gary because Gary has an open mind, right? We put him on the spot. So Jacob, we're putting you on the spot tonight.
All right.
Are you willing?
So what's an hour with me? a phone call with someone for
Yeah,
an hour?
a phone
Well,
call
it
with
depends.
you.
It could be
video
a
call.
short stay. All right. Go ahead.
So 1 hour, a phone call or a video call with the 17-year-old who's almost 18, doing deals right now. What markets are you guys in?
Just Arizona, but then, like I told you, I got a deal in Oregon. So if we get, our telemarketers always ask, hey, do you own a property in a different state? Because, you know, if the numbers make sense, I'll buy anywhere in the United States. So.
Nice. Okay, awesome, man. So 1 hour, either a phone call or a video call. Are you willing to give that away to somebody tonight who's gonna win it?
Yep, 1 hour with me.
My
Zoom
man.
call, phone call, whatever it is. Let's do it.
All right, boom. So, guys,
Let's go.
if you go
Let's
ahead and
go. Thank you,
share
bro.
this
Thank you.
video right now, guys, share it in your personal feeds, share it in other groups. Get crazy with sharing this. And what you guys get to do is you guys get to spend an hour with Jacob. You guys can schedule that time. We'll coordinate it for you guys. Guys, even though I'll throw in an hour as well. I'm going to throw an hour of my time as well for you guys to either come into
With
my
Jacob.
office.
With Jacob, you guys got to do it.
We can do it together. We'll coordinate it all, right? We'll do a
Yep.
2 or 3 hour deal. You guys can come into my office, tour my office, sit at my workstation. If you're not here in town or you can't make it to town, then we'll just Zoom call it. You can Zoom call with Jacob as well. You can go and visit him in his office as well. And all you guys have to do is share this video right now in other groups in your personal feeds, and let's get crazy with it. Whoever shares this the most, we're going to count up the number of shares, and whoever has the highest number of shares is going to win that. So go ahead and share it, and let's get this on.
Hashtag share that shit.
Hashtag
all in.
all in. Hashtag share that shit.
Hey, Jacob, I don't know if you saw it, but I found, basically, I don't know if you know, like, when you go through Instagram stories, there's lots of ads. You know, you'll have a story,
Yep.
a story, a story, then you'll have an ad, right? They're getting crazy with the ad. So I was going through it, and I saw an ad from Wingstop. I don't know if you guys have Wingstops in Arizona.
We do, we do.
All right. So I saw an ad for Wingstop, and they said we have the all-in bundle. And it's traditional wings and boneless wings and like a veggie stack and fries, and it was like $19.99, right? So it had the all-in bundle, and I said, shit, I gotta story this, and I gotta tag the all-in dudes, you know, Carlos, Sal, Alex, and all that stuff, and I did, and it was
saw
awesome.
That was funny.
I got a lot of feedback on that. That was awesome, man. It was a good time.
That's funny.
So awesome, man. So dude,
So
really,
thank you for doing that, man. So share this
Yep.
video right now and get an hour with Jacob and an hour with Dom. Let's go.
So Jacob, you're in your office right now, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. So here on the East Coast, it's 9:23 p.m. What time is it by you? It's like 6:23 or so?
6:23. Yep.
Okay. And then you have employees, is that right?
Yes.
You guys have employees and you have cold callers and you have a business. You have a real business and a real system, and you're getting deals done each and every month consistently, whether it's flip, wholesaling, or wholesaling.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
100%.
That's
Yep.
awesome, man. That's so freaking awesome. So your team, has your office team left, your employees, they've all left for the day?
Yep, they've left for the day.
And you're still there grinding.
Yep.
So dude, what
Always.
drives you, bro? What drive, like, most 17, 18-year-olds, they want to leave, they want to go hang out with their boys, they want to play video games, they want to try to sneak into a club that they're not of age to get into yet. Like, what drives you to want to be here with a 41-year-old and an old-ass 24-year-old?
That's a great question. You know, it's hard to say what drives you. It's kind of just built into who you are from the get-go. And that's
Okay.
how I feel about it. But also, you know, I like to have fun too. I'm still a kid, I guess, at the end of the day. But this is way better than sitting in a classroom for me, and I'll take it any day. Making real estate money and just walking through properties and fix and flipping properties, it's way more fun than learning history and math, and you know, so I'd take this any day, and that's really, you know, why I have no problem coming to the office every day and working for myself, not putting in work for someone else. I always wanted to be my own boss, and now that's what I get to be at age 17. So it's pretty,
Dude, that's freaking awesome, man.
crazy. So,
And really,
I'll drink to that.
cheers, cheers. Do you have your water or your
Yes,
soda
sir.
pop? Nice. That better be clean stuff in that cup, Jacob.
Yep, it's water. I
Cool.
promise.
And really quick, I don't know if there's anyone on here from Arizona or the Phoenix area, whatever the case may be, but from what we understand, Jacob, you're hiring for acquisitions, right? An acquisition manager, sales individual that can help you guys lock up deals. Is that correct?
Yep, we are hiring. So if you are interested in hiring, you can message me on Instagram at @JacobBlank_, and I'll send you a little form to fill out. And we're mainly looking for drive, motivation, and personality. Skills and experience doesn't really matter. It just matters about the person you are. So.
That's amazing. And a bunch of people just jumped in, and I just want to give you guys a quick update. We've got Jacob Blank on here. He's a 17-year-old real estate entrepreneur, wholesaler that also wholesales and fix and flips, and he's got a lot going on in his life at a very young age, and he's got the entire world ahead of him. So you guys want to stay tuned in. And guys, as you guys know, this entire forum is a wide open Q&A. So plug in your comments, plug in your questions. You guys should have no fear as to whether someone's too young or too old, like Gary Booth, our flipper friend over here that's off camera. Plug in all of your questions and chime in, right? Because, I'm plugging in notes on my paper from things that Jacob's saying.
Yeah.
G is plugging it in on the back of his mind, and I'm
I'm
sure.
young, I don't gotta write it down. Dom has to write it down real quick.
I need my chisel and my hammer, and I've got to carve the notes into my desk. That's what it is. And if you haven't noticed, Jacob, we've got a little young versus old here.
Yep.
Young versus old.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way we roll. What's that?
Same thing as me and my dad.
Yeah, man.
Really young versus older. So.
Respectfully, because he's watching.
Yeah. So Jacob, really quick, what would be very cool for a lot of people watching here is tell us about one of your recent deals. I think you're primarily focused in Arizona, right? But I know that you advertise to do deals all over the country, because I think that when you have a system the way that you have it, you have a high level of confidence that you can take a really good deal down, doesn't matter where it's at, and you can get that deal transacted, whether you're going to take it down yourself and fix it up on your own, or you're going to go ahead and move that deal to a partner investor or something like that. So I think that you've transacted something recently in Oregon, and I think that was a huge win, especially in this market with COVID-19 and everything. So you can give us a little bit of detail about that?
Yeah, so a lead came in. Her mom used to own a house in Arizona, and so her phone number was attached to that property address still. And so we were able to reach her, and the cold caller asked, do you still own this property? Are you looking to sell it? She said no, but she said, I am interested in selling my property in Oregon. So I then called the lead, and it was a lead in Terrebonne, Oregon. It's 1,200 population, so a tiny town.
I love that name.
I'm pretty sure people will only do deals in 50,000 population and up, something like that.
Shoot.
So this
we're looking for $1 million and up.
Dude, we're looking for $1 million and up, bro.
Right. So tiny town, under 5,000 population. I call her. She wants 89,000 originally. ARV's 245. I'm like, I'll buy it for 89,000.
How are you tripping?
Yeah, so I send her a contract for 89,000. She's like, let me go talk to my mom first. And then her mom's like, that's too low. She tells me my mom doesn't want me to sell it. 3 days later, she calls me, 110 and I'll sign today. I'm like, all right, I'll do 110. So I got to sign for 110. The spread was so big, I reached out to some realtors in town to give me an appraisal type BPO on it so I could get a really good idea and
Yeah.
get pictures of it to
Yeah.
see if I actually wanted to take this down myself. I was gonna take it down myself, and I would have made around $80,000 flipping it because it only needed like 20 to 30,000 in repairs. Then Corona happened. I decided, hey, I'm not gonna take this down. Tried to wholesale it right then and there. The guy had other projects going on and wanted to wait a little bit. Then when it got closer to close of escrow, he was ready to buy, but Corona was super bad and everyone was in fear. And so I wound up making a $15,000 wholesale check. But I'm still happy as long as I'm making money, I'm winning. And
Hell
so
yeah.
so
Dude.
that was the deal. It's super crazy because 1,200 population. How did I find a buyer? And how was the average days on market under 50 in a tiny town? So
That's sweet, man.
Crazy.
That's sweet.
Crazy, dude.
That just goes to tell you, hustle will persevere over everything else. And what I want to do, if you're cool with it, Jacob, is I want to give like kind of a speed round, dude. A speed round, because when we were talking before the show started, you were telling me about all these different deals and everything that you have going on in your business. And that was just like a little piece of the jigsaw puzzle. So if you can, in the next 60 seconds, just give me a very short synopsis of all of the different deals that you've done here recently or that you have going on, because there's a lot of big numbers in there for, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, because what I would imagine is a lot of people that are on here, they're like, all right, 17-year-old wholesaler, okay, he does a deal in September, he does a deal in December, maybe he does a 2K-er here and a 5K-er here, but I don't think people know that they're really on with the real Jacob Blank out of AZ.
Well,
So
the real Jacob
I
Blank,
really
please
need,
stand up.
I really need the real Jacob Blank to stand up, and if you don't mind, would you mind standing up?
sure.
Let's go.
If the real Jacob Blank could stand up, show his pants and white tee with the blazer. Let's go.
Easy.
And
Right.
I want you to
Seconds.
I want you to give these guys a quick synopsis, really quick. In the next, I said 60, but I think you could do in 30 seconds of the recent big deals that you've got going on.
Okay, ready?
Let's
The
go.
recent deals or the recent deals?
Yes.
Okay,
Recent deals.
56, 30, 28. The smallest deal I've ever gotten was 5K. 15. I just had a 12,500 one close. 12,500 closing tomorrow. I have 5 in escrow right now that are closing this month. 2 already for next month. I signed 2 deals today. Picked up another today. So 30 seconds. Boom. I do this business for real.
Let's go.
I do it for real.
We really do this.
We really do.
We really do this.
Hashtag.
Yeah, sure.
And what is the simplest answer, Jacob, to how someone gets to those kind of deals?
The simplest answer is work hard and learn hard.
Gotcha. I think there's something else, and we didn't discuss this. Work hard, study hard, right? But how does someone find those deals? What do they have to go through to get to those deals?
So I started out making cold calls myself, and I think that's a great way to start, to learn the business from every part of it. And then when you get a little bit of money saved up, hire a couple cold callers. I think the most inexpensive and easiest way to get your first deal is through cold calling. I was
Yes.
also putting up bandit signs and stuff like that, but I was basically just focusing on cold calling
Nice.
myself, and then I got 2 cold callers, and shortly after got my first wholesale deal. So
Gotcha.
that's
That's
the
awesome, man.
steps I would take at it first. And if you don't really know anything and you're confused about what we're talking about breaking down deals, none of this language makes sense to
Then
you,
don't reach out to you.
get a course or something and reach out to me, or just watch a ton of YouTube, because
Yeah.
I swear when I did my first flip with my dad, and I put $5,000 of my own money in, which was like 12 months ago now, exactly 12 months ago, basically. I'm turning 18, so I didn't know anything. My dad's talking about all these words and language about real estate. I didn't know a thing, and now 12 months later, 6 months later, I feel like I know like in, an insane amount about real estate.
You know what's
Yeah,
great?
dude.
Go ahead.
And dude, I just want to bring up the fact that the way that you're talking, bro, the way that you're talking at the age of 17, right? Just like you can just hear, you know, I closed this deal, I got this deal in escrow, I assigned this deal for this. Like, dude, 17-year-olds don't even know what the, excuse my language, but they don't know what the fuck escrow means.
I barely know what it means.
You know what I mean? Like they don't know what that means.
I just found out about escrow last month.
And you're like, I assigned two deals today. I know, right? Like escrow.
Is escrow the same as Rogaine? Like,
Can I get some escrow on in that drink?
I'm gonna rub some escrow in under my hairline.
Like, no, dude, people your age don't know what escrow means. You know? And that's freaking awesome, man. You know, I got started young,
No,
but I wish
But I think
I got
it's
started at
deeper,
17.
dude. I don't think it's people his age. I do think it's people his age, but people outside of this industry have no fucking idea.
it's true.
What escrow is. Nobody, dude.
Our sellers don't know what escrow is.
I would bet that over 90% of the U.S. population has no idea what escrow is.
Dude, if our seller doesn't know what escrow is, you know it's a good deal.
I would bet a wholesale hour with Jacob that people don't understand what escrow is.
No, but yeah, guys, if you're watching and you love what you're hearing, you know, share this shit.
Share this shit.
Give this thing a like. By the way, if you share this, you're gonna go into a raffle, and if you share this 50 times in 50 different groups or whatever, you're gonna go into this raffle 50 times. But whoever wins that raffle is gonna get 1 hour with my man Jacob and 1 hour with Dom, and they're talking about combining it, right? 1 hour with Jacob and Dom. Shit's gonna be crazy.
It's J-Dom.
J-Dom.
Yeah. So guys, go ahead and share this video right now. Share it in your personal feeds. Share it in other groups. Let's get this thing going. And whoever shares it the most, multiple times over and over, is going to have the most entries into a raffle. And when we pull from the raffle, then we'll announce the winner. What we're actually going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and pull that raffle live tomorrow, right, Warren? Live tomorrow in this group.
Right, War Dogs.
And we'll announce the winner so you guys can see that it's completely raw, a raw raffle pull. We'll announce the winner. And guys, go ahead and share it now. And that's what it is. An hour with Jacob Blank,
I have
an
a
hour
question.
with me. And then if you get the hour with me, I'll try to pull G in with me.
You're giving too much. We save that for next week. All right, so Jacob,
Yep.
D. Dockery, she is she's an awesome
questions.
person. She helped us today get to 4,000 people in our group by sharing it and promoting it. So D, love you. Quick shout out.
Out of the
But,
goodness of her heart, yeah.
Yeah, she's asking. I don't know if you know this number, but around how much do you spend in marketing per month?
We spend
Ooh.
somewhere between 15 to 20 a month. It just depends on the month.
Okay,
Depends
so
if we
around
do
15 to
something
20
extra.
k a month.
Yeah, depends if we do something extra or not. Hopefully, I'll be spending between 30 and 40 in the next 3 months, though, because we're really trying to turn it up again and
Gotcha.
grow now that all this COVID stuff has died down.
Are
We're
you
ready to
feeling it
keep
die down?
Yeah, I'm feeling it die down for sure. And now I feel like all these sellers want to sell even sooner.
Yeah,
It's crazy. So
That's
we're doing
awesome, man.
pretty well, you know.
that's
Oh.
good,
Um,
man. That's good. So I wanted to get into this because you said that you have co-callers, you have an admin, you have 3 acquisitionists, and then it's you and your pops, right?
Yep.
So what do you and your pops do? Like, are you marketing? Are
shows
you
with
talking
us.
to buyers? Are you doing the transaction coordination? Are you going to appointments? Like, what does your day-to-day look like as a 17-year-old who does schooling online because you have better things to do, like freaking do real estate?
Oh.
Yeah, my day to day, I do a lot of the marketing. I do.
By the way, I don't mean to cut you off, but your dad is on watching, and he said that you kicked him out of the office.
Yeah, because he was gonna be making a bunch of noise back there. So I'm like, go home, Dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're obviously a powerful dude, right? You're a 17-year-old dude. You're working in a real estate business. You kick your dad's ass out of the office. Like, how do you get to kick him out of the office? Like, how does that even happen?
I don't know. I'm just the one.
How does he allow it?
I'm just the one all fired up and ambitious, so he can't really do anything about
It's true,
it.
bro. You just gotta get out of the way.
It's like Captain Marvel, right? When she gets fired up, like, you can't touch her, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it's 2020, so we gotta go to references with women.
What?
So you want to know about my day-to-day?
Yeah, what's your
Day to
day-to-day?
day, let's go.
Day-to-day, me and my dad both have groups of deals that we deal with the transaction coordination on. When we
Nice.
have flips, wholesales, he mostly deals with that side of stuff and actually running to the properties and making sure everything's going smoothly and does all the transaction coordination on those type of deals. I'm doing a lot of the transaction coordination on wholesales, and then I'm on the phone every day for at least a couple hours a day. David's on the phone for at least a couple hours a day because you don't get out of the seat of getting deals and providing the deals that produce the money for the company right away.
Right.
That can take a year and a half to get out of that seat completely. You know, if I can make a couple hours worth of calls a day and bring in some more money that my acquisition guys aren't generating for me, why shouldn't I? And then I'm doing a lot of the marketing stuff, so I'm making sure everything's running smoothly on ZenCall. You know, looking at different lists to get, making sure my virtual admin uploaded the proper list for today and all this stuff. So
Dude, stop
that's what my
right there.
day-
I don't mean to cut you off, but some people watching, they don't even know what ZenCall is or updating your list. And, like, what does that even mean to those that don't know?
So ZenCall is like, it's like, say you have 10 phones connected in one, and it's dialing 10 phones at once, and the first person that answers the phone gets transferred to you, and the next person that answers gets transferred to your buddy. And that's the easiest way to explain it.
Dude,
It's
that's
like
awesome.
power dialing tons of phone numbers.
So you're managing the lists that are getting uploaded to that, making sure the VAs are calling the right lists,
Yep.
and stuff like that.
Yep.
Guys,
And
you
I
guys,
I come to the office at 9, go home at 7 every day, pretty much. Sometimes earlier, depends on the day.
you guys are witnessing live a 17-year-old teaching a 24-year-old how to do real estate. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He's teaching your
Yo.
old ass too, okay?
Hey man, listen, like I'm far gone. There's no hope for me. You guys
You're
have
the old dog
you
that
guys
can't
at least
learn
have
new
a
tricks.
chance, right?
Dom's the old dog that can't learn new tricks.
Hey Jacob, really quick. One thing that I think that I would love to know from you, G would love to know, Gary would love to know, E-Slime, War Dogs, and the group that's watching right now is like, all right, dude. We're going to say it over and over. We're going to say it again. You're going to hear it. You're 17. When you're 18, people are going to be like 18-year-old in real estate. Like, you're going to hear that shit, right? But, like,
Right.
as a 17-year-old dude in this business every single day, giving it your all, you're focused on this. Like, you are taking care of high school. Like you said, that was not really on the side, but, you know, you're doing it. You know, you're getting it done, but your focus is the business, and your dad is
Yep.
your right-hand man. Like, this is you right now, right? So what drives you? What truly energizes you to want to do this thing?
You know, there's multiple things. Part of the reason I got into real estate was my family was going through a hard time when I did my first flip, and so being with my dad every day working on that flip, like just helping out the family and him and talking things out and stuff like that was great. So that's part of the reason why I got
That's
into
awesome.
real estate was family, that I really needed to be close to my dad during that time. And then I want to motivate the youth, because I'm young and I feel like there's actually a lot of kids that do have this drive inside them and this motivation to get stuff done and not just be average, and they don't really know how to do something, how to start a business. And I want to motivate those kids to show them that, you know, anything's possible and that age is
Hell
just
yeah.
a number and you can do anything you put your mind to. And then money as well. Everyone is motivated by money. You can't say you're not. So,
Woo!
You said the magic word, bro.
yep. Everyone's motivated by money. You can't say you're not.
Yep.
You know? And money
Awesome.
gives you the tools to do many things that money can't do. So,
Well, quick reminder, if you guys are in Phoenix, Arizona, and you guys are looking to partner up with a dude that's doing huge things in real estate, wholesaling specifically, and flipping and other things, my man Jacob is hiring. So guys, reach out to Jacob and see if you guys can make something happen, because he is looking for an acquisition manager right now. Is that right?
yep, that is correct.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Let's
I
make
need
some
an
big things happen.
MVP acquisition guy to come in and
Oh, say that
break
again.
bread with me. I need an MVP acquisition guy to come in and break bread with me and make some money. So,
Nice. Awesome. Really quick, so, all right, you got into this thing early, a lot earlier than a lot of other, like, there's still people like, you know, I'm 41 and I'm building this business with G, and he's as old, like super old, 24. And we are building a personnel base and, you know, acquisition managers, and we're trying to do like an enormous amount of deals each and every month and breaking into other markets and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people, like, they're my age, they're older, 50, 60 or so, and they're trying to break into this business. And dude, you're getting into the business, or you're in the business already, and you're rocking it at 17 years old. So in your position, you know, I think the sky's the limit, if you would agree. And
Yep.
what do you think, or I don't even know if you're thinking this far ahead, you might be just dialed in as far as like, you know, I'm just grinding every day, deals, deals, deals,
right.
10K, 20K, 50K, 30K, 70K, land, houses, whatever the case may be. So with all that being said, like, what really is your big picture 5-year goal?
My big picture 5-year goal is to build something like my mentors have, where there's, you know, 30 employees cranking out deals, every department, and multiple other businesses that come along with this. I don't want to just focus on real estate. I want to also create other income sources, and I also want to own a good handful of rental properties. Hopefully, can in 5 years have somewhere around $10,000 of cash flow every month from properties.
Sweet.
And it's hard for me to think about a 5-year goal when I'm so young. You know, I'm just going to get at it every day, like you said. So.
And that's awesome. And that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't have to be a clear plan. It doesn't have to be a clear vision. It just has to be the drive, the hustle to get it every single day, and honestly, the ability to think bigger than yourself.
Dude, you know what's funny about what you're saying is, you guys ever see that Masterclass app, or the Masterclass thing? We got a good deal with it. What was it, like $150, $300, something like that for the year?
it was under $200 for the year for 2 logins.
Right. So it's under $200.
Masterclass is the shit. if
It's
you guys
really
don't have
good,
it.
dude. So
Dope.
G got to log in, I got to log in, and they have some really big players in there, right? So one of the big players in there that I'm actually, and I just wrapped it up, I think today, was Howard Schultz, and he's the CEO of Starbucks, right? And what is it?
He's a great guy.
It's a great movie.
Oh, he's a super guy. And one of the things he talked about was like kind of his vision and where he wants to go in the future. And Jacob Blank says, like, I'm grinding in my deals every day. Kind of hard to really even think about what my 5-year goal is, which you should, Jacob. You should try to figure out where you want to be in 5 years or 10 years or so, and you should try to beat that. But with that being said, he says, like, he had this business plan with wanting to open, like when he first acquired it in 05 or 08 or whatever the year is, like, I want to open 100 stores, and he couldn't get an investor at all, right? And the numbers, whether it was 100 or 75, made a huge difference. So he had to lower the number to 75 and then get investors, right? So the motherfucker got like over 30,000 stores now, and he opens up one Starbucks location every single fucking day.
Wow.
Every single day, he opens up a brand new Starbucks location, and he opens it up nationwide. I mean, global, and he didn't have, like, it's like you, Jacob, right? He didn't have an enormous, 1,000 store, 10,000, 100,000 store global picture. He had a small picture, and what he did was he reduced it, and he just worked hard every day and grew it gradually, right? So he didn't have the big, enormous 100,000 store global picture, but he knew in his heart of hearts what he was capable of. Like, he dreamt it, but he didn't plan it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and thanks for telling me that. That's awesome. Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of how I am, So,
Yeah. So do you think that's probably in your path, Jacob? Like, dude, you're doing deals, and then like, in your world, or our super fucking small world, that you can do a 20K deal, a 50K deal, 70K deal, but it's mere peanuts compared to what you can really do in perpetuity.
Right. And I can't even, it's so hard for me to see where I'm gonna be in 5 years, because I work so hard now, and I know that I'm gonna keep growing, because otherwise I'll just get bored, and I don't like being bored, so I'm gonna just keep grinding and working hard every day. And by the time I'm 30, it will be crazy where I'm at, because I'm not just gonna sit around and do nothing. So I'm just gonna keep building and building and building.
Mm-hmm. So Jacob, do you ever have that $1 billion, picture in mind?
Yeah, for sure. I haven't fully filled out the whole picture, but definitely something like that.
Okay.
Nice, man. So what is, I see this in the back, there's a house logo with an MS. What is that?
That's our every logo has I forget what's it called, but you got like a little half logo, basically, just like a symbol. And so that's the symbol for Make Sense Offers. And then
So it's kind of like your icon?
Icon, yeah.
Yeah, an icon. And then the big logo, it just says right there, Make Sense Offers next to it, without the MS in the middle. So that's been the
awesome,
logo
man.
from the beginning.
That's a great.
So,
Make
That's a
Sense
great-
Offers.
yeah, it's a
Because
great
our
name.
offers make sense.
offers that make sense.
What kind of feedback do you get from sellers with that logo?
And the name, or
And the
just
name, the name.
Well, I catch sellers, I always say Make Sense on the phone at least 10 times with them, because it's the company name, so I try to use Make Sense. So when I say so we pay all closing costs and commissions, does that make sense? And they're like, yeah, it makes sense. See, you got it. Make Sense Offers. You just said Make Sense. So they like it. And also it plays into, a lot of times certain sellers, they just want to sell for a decent price. They're not necessarily super motivated, but they'll sell if they get the right price. So that's where sometimes we meet with them in person and break down the math that we have to put into it to know that we're going to make a profit after fixing it up and everything. We break down the math in front of them. And that's really why we're Make Sense Offers, because we make the offers make sense by breaking it down for you, so you can see exactly where we're coming from. And so that's...
Well, and you think that's your advantage to the market, or to your field?
In certain situations, definitely. In certain situations, also, it being a father and son business is an advantage for us, for sure.
That's awesome, man. Well, Dom is going to sign a contract with his son in the next week, so it'll turn into a father and son business. That's my goal. I want Dom to turn it over to his kids, and I can just sit back and do nothing. That's why I signed up for this.
Have an
So,
8-year-old replace you.
It's starting this
Jacob,
week.
we got a bet, bro.
It's starting
Yep.
this week is amazing to me. I didn't expect it this soon, but I'm excited, so I'll drink to that.
Jacob, I'm going to show you really quick what I'm going to do to make my son sign a contract.
Dad, what are you doing?
So I can make
my iPad.
I can make the easy 1K.
I want my iPad.
I can make the easy 1K.
Yep.
Awesome,
Not a
man.
peak.
So, dude, so another thing you talked about, man, just to give us another quick little bit of information on another deal that you did. You said that you did a seller financing deal in Waddell. Can you tell everyone a little bit about seller financing? Because I think that's kind of the new hype. You know, we're in COVID. There's a lot of distressed people. Like, everyone wants to maximize all of the leads that they have. We get our cash deals, subject to seller financing. So can you tell us a little bit about that deal?
Yeah, I mean, even if you're just starting out and you don't have very much money, you can really buy anything, any piece of real estate with seller financing, no matter how much money you have. So in Waddell, Arizona, I bought a manufactured home on 1.5 acres. I bought another acre next to it and then another 2 acres. They were both 1.5 acres. So 3 lots and 1 manufactured home, double wide manufactured home on 1.5 acre lot. I bought the house for $20,000 down, 5% interest. I sold the piece of land next to the house before I bought that one to get me $20,000 worth of profit to put down on the house. So basically I got the house with the profit from her other piece of land. And then I had 3 other pieces of land, or 2 other now, because I sold 1 off. And I got those 2, no money down, with like super low interest. So I was paying like $650 a month for them.
Hell yeah.
And then I just sold both those pieces of land. They closed this month. I'm gonna make $50,000 up front. And then I'm gonna be cash flowing $150 a month on each piece for the next 3 years, and then they owe me $10,000 more. So instead of selling it all right now just for cash and making like 60, now I'm gonna come out with like 80 at the end of it. And so basically with this seller financing, I'm paying the owner that I bought it from $650 a month, and they're paying me $750 or $850 a month or $800 a month, something like that. And I'm cash flowing $150 on each of those pieces of land. So that's kind of how it works. And also with the house that we fixed and flipped, the manufactured home, we put around $25,000 to $30,000 into it, and we didn't have any hard money costs. All we had was that low interest payment to the seller every month.
Yep.
So getting seller financing on flips creates way less risk.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We actually sold a deal to my man Gare Bear right here.
G-Funk.
Which crap hole did I buy from you guys?
You buy a shit ton of crap holes. That's why we love you.
What's his nickname, G? What's his nickname?
That's 70K Gary right there.
70K Gary, because we give him deals. He makes 70K on every single one.
70K losses.
70K loss. Don't mess with me, Gary.
But we sold you a deal. There was a little bit of seller financing on it.
That was subject to, right?
It was Jasmine.
Oh, both.
Jasmine was seller financing.
Jasmine was a unique deal because they had a tenant in it.
But they got out.
They did, but we still kept the seller financing.
The seller financing.
And I happily paid your gigantic whole-sale fee. And
Of course.
It was amazing.
Oh, hell yeah, you better pay our
Jacob,
gigantic
you don't
wholesale
see
fee of
him, and
1,000.
guys, you don't see, but we have Gary on the set, and Gary is a very good friend of ours, one of our investors, buyers, and he's chiming in with you guys.
Maybe JV partner one day if you guys ever want to do a flip and get off the sidelines.
Gary, we don't have the balls, bro.
We were too scared. We're not man enough to do
Whenever you propose that to us, our tail tucks between our legs.
That's
Gary.
malarkey. We could have been doing that 3-acre Mandarin property.
Oh.
Dude, we would have made a killing on that thing,
Which
but
one
you
was
guys
that one?
passed it.
That was Fairbanks.
Oh, yeah, we sold Fairbanks.
I understand you sold it, but I'm just saying we could have done that deal. That was perfect for us. Maybe,
I don't
maybe
know,
someday.
dude. That's not my
Dom, what's your
factor.
5-year plan? Do some flips?
Dom, what's your 5-year plan, Dom?
I don't make plans, Gary.
I don't make plans.
At this age, you're just lucky to be alive, right?
You dick fuck.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. Hold your ears. Hold your ears, Jacob.
it's not-
Gary, you dick fuck.
That's not a NC-17 rating on that comment.
It is.
Dude,
So
Joe said gigantic wholesale fee
equals perfectly priced.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean.
So Gary, really quick, Gary, your old ass is on. Jacob's young ass is on. Do you have anything that you want to ask of Jacob before we wrap this up?
17.
17.
So, Jacob, I appreciate your time, man. I really,
Thank you.
no matter what our age or what our experience is.
Gary, come around so Jacob can see you, bro.
I told you I'm not on camera.
He's the
'cause
voice. He's the voice.
I came right off. I came
Jesus,
right from
is
work.
that you?
No. I'm not camera ready. Okay. But
He came, guys. He came right from a
He
flip.
came here in a tux, and he's saying he's not camera ready.
He's
So-
looking extra furry tonight.
So listen, Jacob, man, I really, you're doing a great job at 17, obviously, as everybody tells you. But I think that you got to probably figure out in the next couple of years. Your family does real estate, which is great, and you've benefited from it. But is that what you want to do? Not just because you've been around it, but is that what you're passionate about long term, right? You still have some things to figure out. So, you have a great head start, and if that you decide that real estate's going to be kind of what you want to do for the long term, man, you're gonna kill it, man. So keep up the good work, man.
Oh, I like that.
So my plan, long term, this is it. Maybe when I was younger, I didn't think that I'd be doing real estate necessarily, but this is a great job to do. Every really successful person owns some type of real estate and has invested in real estate. So going with the real estate game for the long term is a smart decision all around. I don't know if I'm going to go to college or not. I don't have to necessarily make that decision just yet. But depending how the rest of this year goes, that will really decide what I do. But, at this point, I really don't think I'm going to go to college. I'm going to stick with real estate. I'm having fun, and I'm making pretty good money at it. So
No
I think
college.
good path. for
No
me.
college. D, did you go to college?
Oh, I did some college, bro.
You do. You did some college?
I did a year of college.
How many classes?
Whatever a year is, bro.
Dom, they have electricity in
Oh,
colleges
God.
when you went there?
Dumb.
They had bacon, so screw you, bro.
What? We used to write with bacon.
They had bacon. Shut up.
Yeah, man. I mean, so this is the best piece of advice that I got in regards to college, right? I was in a mansion, literally, full of millionaires.
You were in man shit?
I was in man shit. These men were shitting on me. No, I'm kidding. So I was in a mansion, and I asked these successful dudes that were all millionaires, right? I was at a mastermind event.
He was in the man shit, and he was talking to sexual dudes.
Guys ever seen Eyes Wide Shut?
And I asked them, should I go to college or not, right? I was 18 at the time. And one of the dudes said, so I'm a millionaire and I didn't go to college. He's a millionaire and he went to college. So it's up to you, right? So it's up to you if you want to go to school or not. School is not necessary.
Yeah,
Right? So,
especially in today's era.
yeah.
Everything's on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything's on YouTube, but everything's on you, bro. Like, you know what you have to do to be successful or not.
You are too.
Yeah.
At 17, like, you doing all this, like, you know what you have to do to kill it.
100%.
So it's up to
I
you,
also
like,
think, if freshmen in high school got a whole package of every course there is, or whatever, by sophomore year they would make six figures.
yeah,
And there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's so much out there to learn how to make over six figures a year. You just gotta have the drive to go and learn it, and then watch.
I wanted to
You'll
see.
change your life.
Hey, really quick, Jacob. So Joe Roig is on, and he talked about that you have a great domain for your buyers list, and he said it was genius. So can you share
Yep.
that with us?
Yeah, that's all up to David Blank, man. My dad thought of ibuyamerica.com. He's been sitting on that domain for a while till I finally changed the whole website into iBuyAmerica. It used to be iBuyScottsdale because when he was doing wholesaling, just a few deals a year wholesaling a few years back. He would get a lot of Scottsdale deals, so he had his buyers list iBuyScottsdale. changed it to I Buy America because we plan on getting deals, you know, in many different states. And, you know,
It's a great domain.
Alex, all these people, Alex, Carlos, Sal, you know, Joe now, everyone's telling me it's genius. So good job, Dad, for thinking of I Buy America.
Pops,
You know?
David Blank, we love you.
Yeah, we love you, David.
So I want to know one thing, and if it's cool with you, D, I'll wrap it up with this. But a lot of people watching, man, they want their kids to get into the industry, right? And growing up, my dad, he owns restaurants, right? He owns restaurants. He wanted me to get into into the restaurant industry, and I feel like I didn't want to get into the restaurant industry because I was just pushed to that my whole life, right? And you're kind of different, right? So like, what made you want to get into the industry that your pops is in, and what kind of, you know, what kind of advice can you give to people who want their kids to get into the industry with them without them feeling like they're being forced to get in? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I was talking with one of our other mentees that's in our mentorship group,
Yep.
Sanjeev.
Oh,
And
Sanjeev,
he had me
yeah.
do a call. He had me do a call with his 15-year-old daughter. She's super, super smart, and she doesn't want to be average. She hustles. She works. She's got the drive, and he was telling her, hey, we'll create an LLC or something like that, and I'll wholesale to you one of our deals, and I'll only take $5,000 and I'll wholesale it to you, and then I'll do the whole process with you from start to finish, and you can make all the profit. And now she's like excited, and I'm like, you should really go do it. You know, if your family isn't in real estate and you're young, there's tons of ways to learn to get into it with no money. And if you're a parent trying to get your kid into it and you do real estate, you know, from when they're little, bring them around it. You know, I always remember when I was younger, we were demoing a house, and my dad would bring us on demo day before all the guys got in to break everything, so we could kick down a wall with baseball bats, and it was so fun. And then another house, he brought my grandma, and my grandma hit down cabinets, and it's just like
Dude,
I
that's
always have
awesome,
had
dude.
good memories. So
You gotta use whoever's around
Hell
you,
yeah,
bro.
dude, that's cheap
Yeah.
labor, bro. Bring the granny in.
yeah, and you know, I just have always had good memories. It wasn't like I was forced into it. It's always been something fun to do.
My man Sean Point. Oh, Alex Sign joined in. What's up to my
Alex
man
Sines
Alex?
is on. Sean
My man
Pointer is
Sean
on.
Pointer
We
joined.
just closed a deal with Sean, man. Sean, shout out to you, bro. Thanks for bringing
Appreciate
us
you,
that
brother.
deal.
Appreciate you, brother.
And also, whenever my dad was doing flips when I was younger, it was like a family thing. All of us would come and help out, so it was fun.
So it's just involve them, right?
Yep.
Involve them. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Cool, man. Well, dude, thank you so much for doing this, bro. I know we're at the 10:08 mark, so we've been at it for a little bit over
Over an hour.
over an hour. But, dude, thank you so much for doing this, man. For those of you guys that weren't watching from the beginning or are just tuning in, my man Jacob is a 17-year-old entrepreneur who's crushing it in the wholesale industry. And if you guys watch us, you know that we give stuff away every single episode. So my
Oh.
man Jacob has agreed to give away an hour phone call or a Zoom video call with my man Jacob, and he's agreed to do that with whoever shares this video. You're gonna go into a raffle. We're gonna be drawing out your name, and you're also gonna win an hour with Dom. They might combine it. We're trying to figure this shit out on the spot, but you know how it is. We just flow. We have fun. We have some beers. So everybody watching, and Jacob, cheers, man. Happy birthday. If I don't hear from you in the next 2 days, I know you're turning 18. So the big 1-8, man. Cheers to you, bro. Gary, thanks for tuning in. Eastline, thanks for being here.
War
Warren,
Dogs.
guys, we're tuning
Max.
out.
Jacob, be safe in
Max,
Mexico, bro. Come back.
D.
All right.
Dom, cheers.
D. Domery.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You know we'll be at you guys live next Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Jacob, thanks again.
Hey, really
Thank you,
quick
guys.
before we sign off, guys. You can watch this episode within the next couple of days and all of our past episodes if you go to youtube.com/The People's Wholesalers.
Yes, sir.
We have like a 9,800 wholesale related videos at youtube.com/The People's Wholesalers. You'll love all of our past videos. And then this one is going to be posted there as well. And Jacob, we love having you on, my man. It was
Thank
a
you,
freaking
guys.
immense pleasure. Oh, and what we didn't mention is, Jacob, dude, we're in a mastermind with you, right?
Yep.
Dude, we didn't really kind of consult, talk, meet person to person, but I mean, we know you guys are there, and on some of our future calls we're there. So next time, dude, let's have a cup of coffee or a spot of tea, or I don't know. Are you in like England or
A
like?
spot of tea?
Have a
Dude,
spot of tea,
what the
please?
hell is
Like,
wrong with
like
you,
I don't know
bro?
where you're located.
What the
Sweet,
hell are? What are you drinking,
After 10
bro?
o'clock, Dom just starts spouting off random stuff.
Switzerland,
Let's have a spot
England.
of tea, Jacob.
Where is Arizona, dude? Is it in like Antarctica?
We're in the Wild West.
The Wild West.
Okay,
Hell
dude.
yeah, bro.
God bless, bro.
Awesome, man.
Be good, and we'll see you guys soon.
Guys, I'm G,
Guys, and I'm Dom.
and we are
The People's Wholesalers. Peace.
See you guys. See you next week.